Prince Harry is accused of joining a crusade against big pharmaceutical companies that would damage vaccine research. The Duke of Sussex joined Pope Francis in calling for an international waiver of vaccine patents. Prince Harry has been outspoken about the need to break pharma monopolies that prevent vaccines from getting to communities around the world in need, journalist Andrew Orlowski notes. Harry has joined activists urging for the activation of an emergency compulsory licensing mechanism built into the World Trade Organization. They believe this will assist in allowing copies of vaccine products to be manufactured anywhere in the world. However, investigative journalist Mr Orlowski, writing in the Daily Telegraph, said, "The Duke of Sussex has joined a pious crusade that would damage vaccine research. Removing patents will do little to help the world's poorest become vaccinated, contrary to Prince Harry's belief." Mr Orlowski suggests, the problem with the high-status assault on intellectual property, IP, is that it fails to suggest a convincing alternative system to such rights, which today provide the incentives that deliver billions of investment to researchers. The Bureau of Investigative Journalism claimed to have found big pharmaceutical demands that led to a 3-month delay in vaccine deals being agreed upon. Their research, as noted by Mr Orlowski, suggested that for Argentina and Brazil, no national deals were agreed at all. Unfortunately, Mr Orlowski sees no alternative to the current intellectual, IP, property monopoly. He added, if the IP monopoly disappeared overnight, the poor wouldn't be getting more jabs. Most countries either don't have the facilities to manufacture them, can't distribute them safely to remote areas, or lack the skills to administer them, or all three. Speaking at a recent UN AIDS event on World AIDS Day, Prince Harry said that vaccinating the world was a test of our moral character. He added, "It's time to draw from the lessons we learned throughout the HIV/AIDS pandemic, where millions died unnecessarily due to deep inequities in access to treatment. Are we really comfortable repeating the failures of the past? Everything I've learned from the youth of Sentebale, his charity in Lesotho and Botswana, tells me not. They see how repeating these mistakes is destructive and self-defeating. It is a betrayal of the next generation." While William's candid conversation have gained praise and traction, things with the Sussexes are reportedly not going so well as Harry and his wife Meghan are under pressure from Spotify to finish their own podcast. Having signed a $33 million deal and with only one episode so far, the streaming company is reportedly getting antsy. Spotify's getting antsy. You can't blame them for looking for a return on their investment, says the source. It can't be a good look for Meghan and Harry when William puts out something so effortlessly, and donates a huge sum to mental health charities at the same time. Meghan's likely seething that it's made them look so bad. After her recent privacy case victory over the Mail on Sunday, Markle indicated that she and her husband had unfinished business with the press. "We are now collectively brave enough to reshape a tabloid industry that conditions people to be cruel, and profits from the lies and pain that they create." A rich prince with a lifelong dislike of the press and a readiness to engage libel lawyers is hardly an obvious champion of media standards. But if the final chapter of this tawdry hacking scandal is to be dealt with in public, rather than settled in the shadows, all depends on Harry.